telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what. Now you know he likes it in the butt. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit, but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan. Let's go. Come on. Whoa, that was... Wow. How long has it been? I know. That's a good point. You're right. Wow.
Bad.
Real bad.
Really bad.
But we can only go up from here because it's another episode of Bein Ian with Jordan. And I am so excited. Patreon.com/BeinIanPod. Sign up. It's a good time. Extra episodes every week. And you can get brainworms with us. Anyway, I'm so excited for our guest today. You know him. You love him. Taste buds. Hey, babe. Something real fun coming up.
Yes.
Sal Vulcano. Tell us about it, Sal.
How you guys doing? I can't believe I'm in Boi Zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I've heard so much about this place for years.
Now, you
Years.
have an interesting perspective on this place.
Yeah.
Because you've known our mutual friend,
Yes.
my college roommate,
Unbelievable.
first person I ever met in college, James McCarthy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
He was living here when he works on our show. He works
Yes.
on the show Impractical Jokers. He's the head writer.
Yeah.
And when I met him, when I started to get to know him, he told me all about this place. He even mentioned you. He said my buddy's a good stand-up.
Yeah.
And that's the first I heard of you from him.
Yes.
This is a while back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This place
that-
is like,
Your show, single-handedly, David Arquette ruined your life. Impractical Jokers slightly ruined comedians' lives. Have you noticed this?
Ooh, why?
what?
We go, this has happened to me, I swear to God, 5 times in the last amount of comedy years.
Okay.
They sit down and they go, hey, you got any TV show ideas? And you're like, sure, got one about my family, got one about some gay kids, got one about Ian, the gay kid.
You talking about the networks?
And then they go like this,
you got anything
got
like?
anything like Impractical Jokers?
That's
And you're
bad.
like, nope. That's
Yeah.
a one-of-a-kind thing. And they go, we really, really like that one.
It's not really a one-of-a-kind thing because they tried to like redo it in certain ways like 10 times.
But it didn't work.
And that's like a little rip-off stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's like female Ghostbusters. It's a ripoff. Go your own way.
Yeah. They said it best. It was that.
go your own way.
That's
Fleetwood Mac, right?
Fleetwood Mac,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So I have a question. You have an insight into this building and apartment
yeah.
and ecosystem.
Yeah, I didn't
that
know what I was
no one
walking
else
into,
has.
actually.
Yes. Dude, when you found out it was Boi Zone, you did a spin.
I know, I really
Boi
did.
Zone?
Upstairs, I go, wait, so where do you record? I go downstairs. I go, your apartment has a basement? He goes, yeah. And then what'd you say it used to be where, you said
Yeah,
something. And I
James.
went, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I said, am I in Boi Zone right now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I heard
Dude,
stories.
Not many people know about my
I don't
history.
know about Boi Zone.
So I've been in this apartment since 2007. And when I moved in, it was with my bros, my boys, my dogs, my brothers.
How many?
College.
Isn't there
fellas.
5 of you?
Yeah.
Five of
Five of us in here.
5.
This whole studio used to have walls, used to have bedrooms down here. I mean,
Who
it
took 'em
was
How
down?
many bedrooms were in this?
Yeah.
7. No. 2, 3. No, we had a day bed down there that people would stay on, a room here, room in there, 2 rooms upstairs.
Jesus
I mean, it was party central. So
Yeah.
they named it Boi Zone before me.
Oh, okay.
Who?
My roommates that I went to college with.
So you moved in with them.
Yes, 2007, moved in, sight
NYU
unseen.
kids.
Yes. And
Crazy that you went to NYU
I know.
because you're so not put together and from wealthy family and a
I know.
cunt, you know?
I know. Yeah.
What did you take up?
English education.
Is what your mate?
I have a
That's what,
Bachelor of Science in secondary English education, grades 7 through 12.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of money to go to NYU.
I know.
I know. How did
Yeah.
you pay for that?
Well-
Loans? You haven't paid for it. You're in debt.
Did you board there?
No.
Papa Bear?
Well, my dad died in a
Yeah,
horrific
okay, there it is.
accident
Yeah.
when I was
Okay.
8, and
Okay.
money was put aside for college.
Okay.
And now we have no money because I wasted it going to NYU for a teacher's degree. So that's how that happened.
Yeah, but if and when the opportunity comes up to talk to 7 to 12 graders about secondary education,
You're there.
you got it covered.
yeah,
So don't,
yeah.
take away some silver lining.
My dad died, and I used his money to move to New York and start my comedy career.
Look at that.
Yep. Pretty good. It was only $6
Do you have
grand.
any left?
No, $6 grand.
Neither do we.
Done.
Sucks.
Immediately gone.
I know.
I feel bad.
Why?
My dad's alive.
Let's get
Oh.
him.
We could get him. You want to get him?
He's
we'll
he's
get him.
awesome. He's like my best friend. Let me ask
We have the best relationship.
Do you blow that every time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want me
Is
to
it,
redo it?
is it always like do you?
That was a good one.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's hard.
Let's restart the episode.
That's why I do it.
It reminds me of Lord of the Flies.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we put Ethan's head on a spike?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Wow, you remember the book?
Oh yeah.
I
was
only
a
remember
teacher.
that
Yeah.
part and something about pigs.
Yes.
What were the pigs?
They put a pig's head on a spike.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Only remember the same scene, man. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was one of the only books I read for the required reading in all of my days.
It's this big as well.
Yeah, it was an easy. I was like, let me do it.
Yeah.
I never read my required reading.
None of us did.
Never.
I-
I just
That
bullshit. I
of Mice and
hated
Men.
summer reading.
I loved Of Mice and
Of
Men.
Mice and Men. Those are the only two I read.
We
that was
are.
because my dad would talk about it so much, where he'd be like, all right, Lenny over here. Then I was like,
Yeah.
all right, what are you referencing? And then I'd be like, I'm
We-
not Lenny.
we kind of
Yeah.
are Lenny and George.
I'm George.
No, you're the
I'm
one.
George.
You're the one
I'm George.
that we put a gun in the back of your head and put you
No,
out
that's
of your
for
misery.
sure. Am I George or Lenny?
Who's the one that's?
I'm just meeting and learning about Jordan.
But
So
the essence.
I'm gonna have to give her. She's George. You know?
Yeah. You pet things too hard. You
Yeah.
squeeze
We
Samson's head.
liter-
You squeeze his
true.
head.
That's true.
And
I had to have a cat taken away from me when I was 4 because I
Yeah.
squeezed it too much.
So what are you talking about? You lived it.
yeah.
But
I
I'm
wonder how many
not-
times you had a gun to the back of your head and not known it.
Why do you think I signed the lease to this
You
place?
are Lenny. One time I laid in bed with him and his ex-girlfriend, and we were just hanging out, and I felt somebody stroking my hair, and I thought it was her. And it was just Ian
Lenny.
just stroking. You're a
Yeah.
hair stroker.
Pretty girl.
You're
I love
surreptitious.
stroking. Pretty bird.
Pretty bird.
Pretty bird.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
I
Oh.
sold it to Petey, the blind kid.
The blind kid. Have you watched that recently? Holds
no.
up. It's fun. The
Which
big
one is
moments are
it?
still good. Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber, Kingpin. There's something about Mary. What
Oh,
was
come on.
dude? Unfuckwithable.
Yeah.
Amazing films.
So Mary, I saw like when it came out like 7
Me too.
times.
I saw it in the
I was like, I
theaters.
can't believe how funny this is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and laughing with my friend and being like, "We have humor in common. This is great." And then I have not talked to him in almost.
That's how
2
every
decades.
interaction you have is. Somebody's like, I have an elbow, and you're like, because we belong together.
Yeah.
Do you know for the reason I remember this is that I read Of Mice and Men, besides like kind of remembering the book, was because they gave us an option to write a book, to do a book report on it, or write a song about it. And me and my buddy chose to write a song about
I
it.
believe that you did.
But we're not musicians and we don't write songs. My buddy, please, Ian.
I need to hear the song.
I remember some of the words, so I can
Thank God.
do it.
Thank God.
Yeah. So we didn't have any we weren't musically inclined, but he had a Casio keyboard, and I don't know if you're familiar, but you could record stuff and then play it. Like you could record your voice and play, and you could also they had in like pre-built-in beats.
Yeah. The keyboards that we had growing up
Yeah.
that basically are now, people are like, check out my new loop machine. And I'm like, I had that thing.
Yeah, it's basically called
Attached to a
SoundCloud now.
Yeah.
Oh
And people
yeah.
are billionaires from it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, I
crazy.
did it.
I'm like, I think we had a thing like that, and it
Yeah.
was just those big keyboards.
Yeah, it's basically like
One of those, poor boy.
Reggie Watts made a career out of it.
Yes,
I had a
He's like
talk
excellent
boy.
at it. A
Remember the talk boy
Oh, was that like the thing from Home Alone?
Yeah, I
No
had that.
way.
Yeah.
Did they make that after Home Alone?
Yeah.
They did because I read an article where it's like, or saw something where they're like, it didn't exist. They made it up, and then I think they made it after that.
What was the
Mhm.
talk
Or
boy
you had
in Home
something
Alone?
similar, maybe.
Yeah. It was basically a tape recorder
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that you could speed up and slow down.
yeah.
And it was shaped in the form of this special thing that Kevin McAllister
Yeah.
used, and then they just sold a gazillion of them.
Yeah.
And a Happy New Year, you filthy animals, like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That thing?
And it was, this is Peter McAllister, the father.
The
Yeah.
father.
The big thing.
I will say Home Alone 2 for me. I love New York and I love Christmas and I loved Home Alone 1. You think the convergence of those three items.
You
Please.
vaping is
I
insane.
can't.
Do you want to
Do it.
smoke?
I want to smoke so bad. I smoke cigarettes all the time, and when I vape, it makes me like.
I think you should not vape and just wait.
Yeah. You're not even. You're just like, I know you. You're just like, I'm gonna smoke and that's it. You're not. You're never like, I should quit. It's
No.
bad. You're just like, I'm smoking. Yeah.
I'd like to quit the vape. It's awful, but it's more
Yeah.
addicting than cigarettes.
Nicotine or vape weed?
Vape nicotine.
Oh, you
We
gotta
gotta do
do it.
Really bad.
My friend though, but I have a friend who vapes and he has this thing that's like it looks like a talk boy.
Yeah.
It has a flip thing that you suck out of. And it looks like the Ghostbusters. It's like
That
this-
is what they look like.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
this big, and he comes to my house, and he has like liquid that he pours in
Yeah,
it,
and it goes like,
and it's all
like
flavored.
sizzled.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's flavored.
Louis
and-
has a joke about it
it's
where he's like
called-
the
he-
Tin Man's hand.
yeah, he smokes it. I know the thing he smokes. It's called Deeze Melons. And when
Wow.
he huffs it and he blows out, I swear to you, every time the whole room would fill with thick smoke.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. But like, I'm like, how much are you huffing of that
Yeah.
stuff? And like, it's not like that.
No.
And I've yet to see someone else smoke that like he smokes it. He lets out a cloud.
Well, let
every
me tell
time.
you, you didn't get sober in Delaware in 2009.
Except I
when-
did. Except I did. Except I did. So
When
run it back.
Every kid that was trying to be a SoundCloud rapper
Yeah.
would do vape competitions, and they'd go to places
Whoa.
in Newport, Delaware, in a warehouse and do vape competitions
Did you
where
go?
they blow smokes. No, I didn't. I wasn't.
That
a part of
Miley
that.
you're sucking on though is particularly bad for you. You know that?
I don't know. I just know that you were like, don't smoke down here. So now I got to fucking suck on this thing.
Do you?
Instead of
would
a
you be
fucking-
annoyed if he smoked a cigarette down here? Kind of.
Oh, it would have been rough, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I get it. I get
He's-
it.
Yeah. In a enclosed space like this.
Well,
I smoked for
wait.
10 years of my life, but it's been like 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, and I just closed quarters like that. When I used to bartend, I bartended for like 10 years, and right as soon as I started bartending, they banned it. The smoking indoors.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
What
I
year
never had
was
to
that?
deal with it.
That's good.
That was like 2003.
Something like that.
3,
3
yeah.
or 4.
I was going to say 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a bar in
2003 or 4.
college, GJ's, where they would just let you smoke, and then they would get a fine, but the
Yeah.
amount of
Business.
they
Yeah.
got would just pay
Right.
for it itself.
That is the best. Dude, I
awful.
truly think life was better
No,
when we could smoke indoors and baseball players wore tight pant
well,
uniforms
agreed.
with
Agreed
stirrups.
with that.
Do they not anymore?
No. All looks like pajamas.
No shit. It's not tight. There's no
I
stirrups.
think it's tight.
Oh wow.
Bare
Remember being at Friendlies and your dad would smoke over the. There was like the wall was
Oh,
this
the
big
line of
separating.
demarcation
Oh
between
yeah.
the two.
Oh yeah. It was just a complete
Yeah.
My
scam.
dad
What
would
about on
sit
airplanes?
and smoking, and we'd sit over here.
Airplanes.
I've never been in a smoking airplane.
Uh,
Is that
I have. It was going to Mexico in like the 90s.
wow?
I think it was like right before that. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
Just people blowing cigarette smoke on an airplane.
Fire.
Hours.
In a metal tube.
Yeah. That's if
I
Really
want
crazy.
to live like that.
movie theaters I remember all the time.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Home Alone 1, when I went to it, my friend Sal, another friend Sal, I remember specifically people were smoking in there.
Really?
And there was also, it was one of those old theaters, like not like the beautiful ones now with the lazy boy and shit. And there was cigarette burn marks on all the backs of all the seats.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
rules.
I
Yeah.
do remember the burn marks. Crazy.
No, wait, you were saying Home Alone 2, New York
You know,
Christmas.
I get it. Cash that check. You got the formula. He's a hot commodity. But I love Home Alone 1. I love Christmas and I love New York, and they converge. And you would think that I would be very, very happy. But I really thought that they could have done a better job.
Is
They
Home
dropped the
Alone
ball.
2 the one with Tim Curry going?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only one I know.
They just made it's literally, I bet you he copied and pasted the script and then went into the beginning and put like in New York.
Yeah.
And then just put like replace Chicago with New York, and then just all he did was replace the man with the shovel with the woman with the pigeons. And it's
Wait,
done.
Joe Pesci, Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 1.
Oh.
Yes. Well.
No, right.
He's in both.
Yeah, he so happened to get to New York.
Yo.
He got
You
all the
wanna
way to New
believe that?
York.
Who
You wanna
is
believe that?
Lenny now?
Wait a minute.
Who's Lenny? Joe Pesci he's been in all of them the whole time.
Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Pet this rabbit.
Dude,
Um,
that's so funny.
And I mean, just the fact that they weren't they taken away and jailed in one,
yeah.
and then they just
They
happened to
escaped.
bump into him halfway
escaped.
across the country. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
It's
it's,
called
both the
Fate.
same robbers. I
Yeah, the
haven't
Wet
seen,
Bandits.
I haven't
That's
seen
the
Home Alone 1.
whole- No, in the second one, they're the sticky bandits.
That's what it is.
Wait. Oh, yes, but no.
True.
This is real.
I haven't seen Home Alone
This
one.
is real.
No,
Dude.
no. Do you?
The lady in the park with the pigeons, that's New York.
Yeah, but
I've only
Home
seen that one.
Alone one?
Home Alone 1 is
Top
so
Christmas
classic.
movies top 2.
Oh, it is a Christmas movie
Top
also.
3?
They're both Christmas movies.
Yeah, that's the
Ian,
whole.
let me tell you something. I'm going to help you out really quick, and
Let's
this
go.
is going to help you adapt.
Okay.
I haven't seen Home Alone 1. Therefore, everything I ask is without information about it.
I know, and my brain can't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
wrap
yeah, yeah,
around
yeah.
the
Well,
fact
that's-
that you have
You
never
weren't even
seen-
curious. I mean, sometimes you can't even avoid it during the holidays. How do you avoid it?
Well, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. If I have seen it, Home Alone. No, I think it's.
Do you celebrate Christmas?
Yes.
No, really. I don't know
Yeah,
what you
good
celebrate.
question.
that's a valid-
not,
Yeah, valid.
not really, because I was raised by lesbians and a hippie,
They don't celebrate
both
Christmas.
of which thought that religion was the Antichrist. No pun intended.
Sure,
you
sure.
know?
But but the commercialized version, like give me gifts.
It's really hard to look up any scenes from these because they all look the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They look exactly
Have you seen
crazy
Home
that they're
Alone?
both Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I think they all are
Yeah.
because they made some.
They
then
made
they
a
made like
couple
3
after,
and 4.
it's insane.
I mean,
Insane.
I mean, Home Alone 3 makes Home Alone 2 look like Godfather. It's like Godfather 2 and 3. You know what I mean?
Ah.
It's Home Alone 3 is they recast the guy. They lost all the things that made it, whatever. Basically,
some kid is staying home from school
yeah.
and like thwarts.
Is that the kid with the bowl haircut?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's the foreigners with the chip in the car.
Every person from soup to nuts that was involved in 1 and 2 was not involved in 3.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about okay?
I remember
wait.
watching it when it came out, so I was much younger than this, and being angry.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, they're wasting my time right now.
This is the same movie.
I enjoy watching bad movies with my mom,
Mhm.
and we watch it together. And to see her reaction makes the movie worth it
Right.
because she's literally like, "Come on, no, the other boy was better." Ian, I'm like, "I didn't make the movie, Gail. What are you talking
Have you
about?"
seen Matrix Resurrections?
Oh no.
It is.
Is that the 3rd one or the 4th one?
fourth?
No, I don't even know if I really recall any of them, but I watched 1 and 2 for sure. And then 3, I think I
I
started to
haven't.
get hazy on.
3 is really rough. Resurrections was unwatchable, and I am like a Matrix diehard fan, and it was like, it truly was like
Didn't it just
Bizarro
get
World.
so convoluted?
I
or-
think they start tiptoeing around what they're allowed to do. Like if you look like in Home Alone, he's reading Playboy magazine, you know what I mean? And everything, all bets are off. And probably by Home Alone 3, they're like, we need to have a black kid. We need
Right.
there can't be any Playboy. You can't be doing anything bad.
Wait,
you know
you
what I mean?
remember Home Alone 1? He reads a Playboy.
That's Home Alone 1. I just passed a picture of him reading a Playboy.
No, it's Buzz's Playboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his brothers.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Buzz is
isn't
in
it
the
called like
second movie,
Jugs
too.
or something?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is it
something
Playboy?
different, yeah.
Buzz, your girlfriend, Wolf.
Do you know that I read something about his girlfriend, right? It was someone, I think it was either the director or someone on the set's relative that they got to do that. And I think it's because I'm going to get it wrong. It's either because it happened and they were like, "Oh shit, we're calling her disgusting."
Yeah.
Or they didn't want to call someone disgusting, so they got her.
Right.
I forget, but it was in those like movies we love as that Netflix series, like the movies we loved or the movies
Oh,
we grew
yeah,
up on.
Yeah.
Those are really good, actually.
Those are,
Are they?
so
They pick a
interesting.
lot of great movies
Yeah.
and they go deep dive at how it got made.
Well,
and all that.
I will say, man, Home Alone is such a like wonderful, fuzzy, good feeling of Christmas.
it's a
I
warm
want this
blanket.
for you so bad. This Christmas, let's watch it together.
No. I
Wow. Okay.
was on Chris DiStefano's Vice thing,
Okay.
which was into 90s commercials.
Okay, yeah.
And that was one of the weirdest things I've ever done in my life.
Really?
Yeah, imagine what you're talking about where they go in depth in a movie, but on a specific commercial.
I love it.
Very bizarre.
Do you ever? You can like YouTube like I sometimes I'll just get high and I'll watch a 4-hour like 80s or 90s commercial
Oh.
like YouTube thing. I mean, I won't watch maybe the whole 4 hours. Sometimes maybe, but like, but yeah, it's just amazing because not only is it like fun because it's cheesy and ridiculous, but you've seen them all,
Yeah.
and you haven't accessed them since then.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh my god, and then it starts literally like like you start remembering like things from then that you didn't even remember, like in your own life.
It unlocks a thing in your brain.
Yeah, yeah.
I've done that with Saturday morning cartoon theme songs.
Oh,
with the
gummy
intros to them.
bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Do you remember
know it?
Fantastic
Wow,
Max?
it's a beautiful voice you have.
I just impressed
Oh,
myself because I
nice.
can't
That was
sing.
really
That was
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And it makes me want you to sing your little song about Of Mice and Men.
All right, here we go. Perfectly full circle. So we decided to do a rap because because the beat was like, and then this was the rap. And
Should we do the beat?
I only know the first verse.
Okay.
So it was me and my friend, and we took turns. Ready? Lenny is big and not too smart. George is small, but he has a heart. He takes care of Lenny and tells him right from wrong. And as they travel, they move along. Lenny and George. Then we did that, and we recorded. And
That's
we
amazing.
Lenny and George, and we hit the keys, so it was like Lenny and George.
Wow.
That's all I remember though.
Wow.
I think we just found our new theme song.
Yeah.
I wish I had that, man. I wish I had that.
Lenny
Mrs.
and
Crumb.
George.
KRUM. That was the teacher's name.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, Mrs.
Wow.
Crumb.
I
Really
use
close to come.
pens
Really
and
close to come.
pencils have lead. Come on, Lenny, go outside. I'll shoot you in the head.
Oh, the Lost Verses featuring Ian Fidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading that part over and over where he pet the girl's head too hard.
Come and
The
read
girl?
a book.
Wasn't it a bunny?
Enter our world.
Oh, did he kill a girl?
Lenny is retarded,
Oh, in
and
the
he'll
barn.
He
kill a girl that
Yeah.
I just learned was a
I think her name was.
rabbit.
I think her name was Carly or something, and he was like, "What?"
Oh, I thought he
The
killed. Oh
farmers-
no, he also killed a bunny, but then that's why he had to go. Weren't they after him?
Yeah. So she was like, "Do you want to pet my hair?" Being a little strumpet, and he was like, "I like it, I like it," and then he snapped her neck. It
Oh,
got stuck in her hair, and she was like, "Let go!" Snapped her neck. Boyfriend found out. They run away, and then
And
he's
when
like,
did he kill the rabbit?
he didn't kill a rabbit. His dream was to just always hang
Pet
out.
a rabbit.
Maybe he did accidentally hurt a rabbit and was like, "I killed it," and George was like, "That's okay," and then
think
he
it was a
killed the
puppy.
girl. What?
It was a puppy?
Yeah, it says
Oh, blow that guy's head off.
Lenny's in the barn playing with a puppy
In the barn.
Slim gave him, and he accidentally kills it.
Blow his head off. Kill him.
Right.
Hurt
But
a
he
puppy.
also kills the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, things happen.
And then, but the rabbits thing is he's like, what his happy place is in a
Yes,
field
and
of
that's
rabbits.
where he took him
Yes.
before he blew his goddamn
Yeah.
brains out.
Yes.
he's
He was like,
thinking
"Go to
about
your
the
happy
rabbits.
place."
Yeah.
'Cause George is a good guy.
Yeah. Where
You know
would
what
your
else?
happy place be?
Whoo!
I have mine, but go
Um,
ahead.
I mean, how specific? You mean like geographically or specifically? Like,
If-
are you like
if-
Turks and Caicos or like my
If
grandmother's
your
kitchen?
best friend is going to shoot you in the back of the head to take out your misery and
Yeah.
goes, let's go to your happy place. And you go, okay, let's go there. Where is it?
Okay, so for me, I shouldn't be answering this seriously, but I don't think of a physical location. I just think being surrounded by loved ones, maybe.
That's nice.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
so they can all watch you
but
die.
Does it
so
still
they can all be just
Yeah.
PTSD
Yeah,
for the
like-
rest of their life.
exactly because I need
Help!
they need to
Oh,
pay.
God,
They need to
no!
pay before I go, and if I can't do it over years, it's got to be in that moment. I don't. Can I say go back to my grandparents' house that I like kind of grew up in, but they don't live there. Like we don't have access to it anymore.
Yeah, it can be non-existent place.
Oh yeah, well there you
Yeah.
go.
Wow.
There was
I was
one
thinking
house in
mine
my
would
family.
be a
Yeah.
psych ward because,
What?
like, when I started to access it, I was like, okay, because my problem is I'm always worried that I'm gonna do something weird, and then I was like, I like my safe space to be somewhere where I'm not allowed to slice into anything or hurt anybody.
Okay.
And then I was like, and I'd be like, I'd like there to be safe people to administer drugs as needed. And I was like, I'm describing a safe.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm describing a psych
and-
ward. That
Do
is
we
what I'm
know we're
describing.
getting blown away?
No.
Oh,
don't know.
then if we don't know it, then oh man, I wouldn't choose a psych ward.
I know, but I was thinking about like I was doing a
Dude,
meditation.
this is
and
such
she
the
was like-
case for her being Lenny.
And I'll be Lenny, okay? If it makes you shut up.
Yes.
But then I was
Did
thinking
you say
about
I got a haircut recently? You want
it
to touch
looks
it?
really good. That's great. I love your hair. I don't want to ever let go.
Oh, and look. Hold on. Here's a rabbit. It's a band called Rabbit. You
Nice.
pet.
That's insane that you accessed a
That
band
was
called
crazy.
Rabbit right behind in the middle of you two.
Uh-huh. Yep. I guess you could say that for this joke. Oh, hold on. That was the missing link.
Keep going.
Oh boy. You know, have you ever bombed so hard on stage there's been mutually assured destruction?
Oh, I know that you can do this all day if you're going punk albums.
Oh, I certainly could. Oh God, did I tell you the other day I was wrestling with my cat and he gave me a cat bite?
Oh, wow. Unopened.
I don't know if you can just change
no.
the topic. You know how I know Ian's gay? Because he loves to sit on the
Joystick. Did you know that was there?
Well, I
Did you just pull that at random?
No.
Wait.
I saw it. I see
you
it.
saw it said joystick.
I see it, yeah.
Oh, I was like, why aren't we celebrating?
Did you know I had to stop teaching because for a long period of time I was on perks?
Why is that sitting up
Right,
there?
I'm trying to contribute
Oh, I
now.
Come on, Sal. Oh, hold on.
Actually, if I had to be anywhere at that moment when I'm getting shot in the head, it would probably be as I'm climaxing. You know, sploosh. You know,
Yeah.
Yes. What else do I have here?
What is sploosh?
Okay, how can I ruin this bit?
I just did.
My happy place?
I'll change mine.
Thank you for asking.
Go.
Sorry. I had to just kind of regulate things. Oh, that's a good album.
Is that the single? Oh, that's not a
No.
regular. okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You were
okay.
thinking rap. This is a New York City hardcore band.
Okay.
Oh, happy place.
What's up?
Ro-
Do you have a lot of coffee?
Yes. Been up early.
Cutting that
Coffee.
off. Go ahead.
No,
I'm gonna have some.
Lenny. I would go to Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
It's a funny story.
Never heard
Is that where you dragged Olivia that one time? Crazy.
Where is it now?
Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Is it a destination spot? Like a.
It's where you go to the beach every year when you have a family in Delaware.
Oh, okay.
And then you stop going once daddy dies.
And you drag your
Anyway.
girlfriend and stay up all night with you.
Me and my dad used to go to the beach together. We'd have guys weekend at the beach and we go down and his mom lived in a trailer and we go down, stay with her for a night, like fix stuff around the trailer.
That sounds amazing.
And then we'd go and we get a hotel for a night or two. We'd have guys weekend at the beach and my mom would go, no babes. And we go, we can't make any promises. And then one time on the way back.
And then me and my dad fucked all these girls.
Yeah. And then we just fucking ran train down in Rehoboth, dog. What's up? And so
I like you're seeing it as a nice thing. Her being like, no, babes. And really, she was like, your father has cheated on me for many years.
Yeah,
Please, no
for the
women.
love of God.
As one tear
Keep
drop.
an eye
No
on your
babes.
father. Dude, and one time, I swear to God, we were coming back. We were in my mom's Volvo, and I found her lipstick in the glove box, and we put it on her lips, and we were like kissing ourselves. And we went in the house, and I kicked open the door. I go, "Hey, Mom, we just couldn't keep the babes off of us." And my mom was painting the walls, and she fell off the ladder. She was laughing so hard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
So would
nice
you go back to
memory.
that moment or the beach?
I wish I could go back to that moment.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's,
Sorry,
I get
I
sad.
blacked out.
I'm in
No, I went
therapy,
back-
I'm in therapy
I
a
went-
lot
You
for death.
literally can't say like television without him being like, my dad had a television.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So I went back to that spot where my dad and I would go. We watch a sunrise every the last day. We get McDonald's. He'd get a coffee. I'd get a orange juice. We go right to this spot on the beach. We'd see the sunrise over the ocean. It was amazing. Like best memories I've ever had.
Oh.
And that's a place I'd like to get the brains blown out of my head.
Amazing. Okay. All right. So I don't feel
But
that bad
first, a
staying in my
crab
grandma's
feast.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A crab feast with all my friends. That would be the best. Eating crab.
What do you mean first a crab feast? You can't
What?
change the rules now.
No. We eat the crab feast, and then they go, "Hey, let's go walk over to your special spot." And I go, "Okay,"
Okay.
and then that's
So you get to have a crab feast beforehand.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, you get to have like a special dinner at your grandparents' house. I have a crab feast, and she gets hit with a bunch of tramadol and trazodone at her psych ward.
We did it.
I don't think that would be my death place. I think my death place would be, probably somebody being like, I love you unconditionally and will never leave. Bam, then they can shoot me. That's what I would want. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more not literal, right? You want to be in a place of a feeling.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
You want to feel a
Or
warm feeling of
More
love
than
and-
anything, I wish I had Boston's More Than a Feeling record right now. that I could pull out.
If that's what you want, then you like warmth, and if you like warmth, you need to watch Home Alone. It's
I
like wrapping
know.
yourself in a chenille throw.
My thing was Home Alone 2. I think that's the one we had on VHS, and I wore it down. I watched it so
Okay.
much. I don't even. You know when you
I
get
can
like
be
a
your Home
2
Alone.
when you get stop. You know when you get like a 2 movie like Rush Hour 2,
Yeah.
and it just
Ghostbusters 2.
becomes the movie that is. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, it's the one you break the tape. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
That's
that
how
with
it was.
Kindergarten Cop
But- Kindergarten Cop.
and Police Academy.
I broke Liar Liar. That was a big one. Was
I
so
did
sad.
mine were Coming to America and Trading Places. My dad had like
Yes.
maybe 40 VHSs back when they were like $79.99,
Yeah.
and they came out 3 years after the movie. He had Delirious. First time I saw Delirious, he would let me watch him. So I was huge Eddie Murphy. He had 48 Hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, as a kid, I worshipped Eddie Murphy. But
That's
like,
how I got into Jim Carrey. My dad would let me watch Living Color.
oh yeah.
And I
And he'd go,
love
"Let me tell you something."
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that was so. He was the only white guy, right?
Yeah. Yes.
There was a white
for a
woman
while.
or two. Yeah, maybe.
So good.
Jennifer Lopez was a fly girl.
Yeah.
And then when Ace Ventura came out, I was like, yes, I have to see this.
Yeah,
And then that changed my life forever.
it did.
Hola, mi amigos y amigas y nosotros y ella y ellos. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien y más o menos bien. No soy triste. Más o menos triste. No todos los días. Me gusta manzanas y tengo una mochila. If you want to know what I just said, join Babbel. That's right. Babbel is the place to be for learning languages for you and me. So download the app, see what it has to say, use promo code SKA for 55% off today. I am in a mucho gusto bien mood. Babbel is real language learning for real conversations. You can start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. 3 weeks with their fun 10-minute lessons. I once dated a Pakistani Iranian girl and I wanted to learn Urdu. I wish I had Babbel then so I could say no contact for you because it didn't end bien. The program is designed by over 150 language experts with a conversation-based teaching model. You'll be able to learn things you actually need to know for real-life situations. Donde está la biblioteca? Wish you knew where that was. Instead of fooling yourself with language apps that are a little more than games, choose Babbel, BABBEL.com/ska. That's right. It's a special limited time deal for our listeners, you guys at home, to get you started right now. Get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for you guys. Only para nosotros. Only for us. Babbel.com/ska. BABBEL.com/ska. 55% off at Babbel.com/ska. BABBEL.com/ska. Rules and restrictions may apply. I'm telling you, this is the thing you got to do. Learning a new language is fun. I say gracias muñeca at the spots when Spanish girls are working the register and they go, ay, 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 oh, tu muñeco. It's fun to make connections. Why not have fun with us? Babbel.com/ska. Let's get back into the show. Adios.
I just talked about Ace Ventura.
Really?
Yeah,
What'd
I
you
mean, I
say?
don't know if that's like crazy, but Courtney Cox was in it. I had forgotten that. And we were just talking about, I was talking about Courtney Cox and it led us to
Yeah.
Ace Ventura. I got to say something. My balls are blown off though, because if you played, if you,
I have not heard that.
you blew my balls off
I
because,
blew him right off.
yeah, because
off your body.
I need to see
I
a
can't
doctor.
believe that you watched Home Alone 2 to the point where you broke the tape and could recite it and had never piqued any interest and curiosity to go back
I'm not
and
that
watch
bright.
Home Alone 1.
I almost feel like, and when I say almost 100%, I almost feel like I thought Home Alone 2 was the name of the movie. Like, I think I was so young that the number 2
meant nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
You thought
Same
like Home
with Rush
Alone,
Hour 2.
comma,
No,
but then you were an adult. So what happened
Barely.
all those
But then
years?
as an adult, I was like, oh, that's just the movie Home Alone.
Right, but
You know what I mean?
But why didn't you be like? Why weren't you like? I love Home Alone 2. I gotta watch 1.
Because I think I was like, I love
Lenny?
Home Alone. And then people were like, well, it's Home Alone 2. And that just happened right now here today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm
Because
just
I couldn't
realizing
reach
that the
another
one I had-
VHS when I was attached to the radiator in the
Right.
basement.
Right. Very true.
Okay.
And
Watch it. I'd
yeah.
love to know your opinion on it.
Yeah,
Because you're
going
reversing
backwards,
it.
Yeah.
When I watched it, I was like, oh, we're regurgitating here. But now you're going to watch where that came from, and I wonder how you'll feel about it.
I think it was a TV movie. I think it was often on the TV, right?
Yeah,
On
that's-
television.
I'm sure these days, yeah, I think it's like almost like a Christmas Story, which is my favorite movie of all time.
Really?
Christmas Story I've heard is incredible. What happens in it?
It's it was made in the 80s, but it was a time period piece about, I think, from the 50s. And it's about a little boy, and all he wants for Christmas is a BB gun,
Yes.
but they won't get it for him because it's dangerous.
And everyone says, you'll shoot your eye out.
yeah,
And then what happens?
he shot his eye out.
Did he shoot his eye out?
He-
I blew
he
your
hurt
balls off.
himself.
He shot his eyes out.
He hurt himself.
We're losing
But it's
parts.
wonderful. It was taken from a short story from a book by this guy named Gene Shepard, and it's narrated. Really, it's so cool. It just feels like they really captured something.
It's narrated like, is it his own thoughts? Is it like
It
Wonder
is.
Years?
It is, and it's an adult. It's exactly that.
I love Wonder
Yes.
Years. That
Yep.
the narration thing, very weird, very comforting.
Yeah,
His voice
Yeah.
being like, "As a
Daniel Stern, Marv from
Yes.
Home Alone.
oh,
Maybe that's why you like
is
it
the
so much.
is the
Wow.
narrator.
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Marv, Joe Pesci's partner in crime. My
Wow.
favorite line.
That's the narrator.
yeah, Daniel Stern.
Then
Huh.
the house is intact and in Cleveland. It's like a museum now.
Oh, really?
It's
That's what
right
it is with
outside
the
downtown.
Outsiders.
10 minutes. I've been there.
Me too.
Tulsa, right?
Yeah.
Tulsa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Danny Boy. I met him. I hung out with him for 3 hours.
No
Great guy.
way.
Yeah, shout out Danny Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I actually bought a bunch of T-shirts, and I was wearing one the other day, and it said "Stay Gold," and I didn't realize that the artist was this guy Peter Pade from NYC, and he does these old like deli signs. Like you remember when they used to be like a circle, like a green circle, and said like milk sale
Yeah.
99 cents. He takes that font and he makes like modern day signs with it.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
I followed him, and I was like, "This is amazing. I have to commission one of these." And then recently, he liked a clip from that episode, and I realized that holy shit, the font on my shirt is his, and he made that shirt.
Isn't it weird how things like I was watching what movie was it? It was some old Casino or something, or maybe something, and it like panned past the Comedy Store,
Oh yeah, probably yeah.
and I was like, oh, I was in LA, and I was like, I'm about to perform there, and then he was like, no, it wasn't that movie. He was like, I'm from Riverdale. And I was like, whoa, my feature's from there. And then I was like, oh, getting older is just you see things and you just have something that it relates to.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, I think that's why old people are like, they want grandchildren so bad. You know what I mean? Because like, just
Yeah.
give me new flesh,
Yeah,
anything
keep
I
going.
haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Because everything just becomes like and why they bird watch. They're like, I haven't seen a fucking warbler, you know?
I thought grandparents wanted grandkids so they could right the wrongs of their shitty parenthood.
I think they just want something they don't have a reference to. You know what I mean?
I
Just a
think maybe
brand
it's
new.
a little bit of both.
Grandparents are a mulligan for giving your child a shitty childhood.
Yeah,
You know?
it is true. My mom is so much nicer to my niece than she ever was to us, and it's infuriating. Crazy.
Yeah, I see that too.
She hugs the child. What? What?
Yeah.
We're hugging kids now?
Yeah.
This bitch. The fuck? She
Mm.
looks her in the eye and shit. What are we doing? Crazy.
Yeah, they get soft.
They get soft.
Yeah.
I should have been my mom's grandkid, for the love of fucking God.
You should. Yeah, I
You
get
can
that.
be your own grandmother and hug yourself.
Yeah. I had grandmothers, but they died immediately of Alzheimer's and forgot how to swallow.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
terrible. That's
Isn't that
terrible.
crazy? Forgetting how to swallow? Can you
Well, I'm
believe it?
hugging
That's-
myself.
I mean,
I'd never forget. It's the thing I do the most. You know what I mean?
She's a whore.
yeah, I mean, well, I deduced, not from what you just said, not in general.
Yeah.
I was, from you wanted me to think that.
I blew your balls off.
Yes,
We've already
yes,
talked
yes.
about it. I blew them right off.
Yeah, it was, yeah, exactly.
I
Well,
got when I went to the Outsiders house, I got her and Ethan Outsider shirts.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I was gonna get a Stay Gold shirt.
That's the
but-
one I got.
Yeah.
And I also got another one that I think you was right up your alley. It was a Converse logo right here and on the back, and it looks like Converse, and it says the Outsiders Stay Gold on it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
I think they sell it online. It's not too late for you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How
One of
come
m-
you have the same accent as DeStefano? Where are you guys both from?
Do you think I have an accent?
Yeah.
Then I'm failing because it only comes out usually when I'm not thinking about it.
No, you're
When I'm
great.
smoking or drinking or
You
whatever.
got a good. you
I
got a
didn't
good
think you
thing.
could tell, but I'm from Staten Island.
Oh, okay. He
Yeah.
is too,
Yeah,
right?
He's from Queens,
Yeah.
Wow.
but he lives in Staten Island now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I
But
don't
we have light accent. I mean, if you go there, it's like, bro, like what
Yeah.
you don't.
Did
like
your
I said.
did you have that and you grew out of it? Because I had a really bad Delaware accent when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like so disgusting,
Yeah.
and it's gone away.
By just time, right?
Yeah, but you can still hear it sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't recognize accents. I recognize if two people talk alike. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Oh,
like,
sure. Yeah.
like Gillis, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll hear a stand up, and I'm
Philly.
like, oh shit, they're both
yeah.
that
Staub
or him.
Gillis or Big J. Yeah, they all
Yeah,
said they have that
totally.
little like, yeah.
So it's not so much as accent, but I'm like, you sound familiar, and then I'm like, oh, it's DeStefano has this thing, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they must be from the same place.
Yeah, and we're also like we're also close and we do a pod together, so we're always with each other. So we actually probably
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form, like kind of like talk the same.
Isn't it weird how that happens? It's crazy.
It
I used
is.
to have really bad OCD about that growing up. Like I would be worried that I would start sounding like other people.
Really?
Our
Yeah,
periods
totally.
sync up from being around each other so much.
He gets cunty when I get cunty.
I'll still maybe you heard a dropped R. I think that's where that's where it comes out. Because even when I listen back to sets or whatever, and I hear it, I go, oh man. Like if I'm like, oh, I went to the bar.
I'm gonna
whatever it is,
play.
and I don't say bar.
I'm gonna play me talking in high school and listen to how disgusting this accent is.
How do you access that immediately? Honey?
Because I used to make prank call mixtapes,
Love it.
and I have one of my prank calls on here.
Okay.
Let me
That's
see if I
great.
can. Oh no.
In a minute.
Can you just edit it out?
Waiting for this call. Hello?
No, hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is fine.
This is ridiculous now.
Hello, is Abigail there?
No, oh God, that was me.
I
used to pretend I was an old woman.
That was your accent. That was your horrible Delaware accent. You okay? Can I have some
I know. I
used
was
to
like, I
pretend
wonder if his
was-
voice is higher because he didn't have as much cigs. And then it's
I used to pretend I was an old woman.
used to. We just did that a couple weeks ago.
Looking-
Is this Jerky Boys inspired?
Yes, of course. Looking for my sister named Abigail who had my medication, and I would just be like, "Please help me! I'm looking for Abigail." They'd be like, "I'm trying to help you, but you keep repeating the same thing." All right, hold on. This is
How'd you record them?
with a fucking talk boy device.
Oh wow.
It's full circle.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Talks amongst yourselves. I'll find it.
You know what I want to do right after this? I want you to make a prank call right now live.
We've done it. We'll do it.
Have you? Let's
Yep.
okay.
Oh, dude, you were doing it for a while.
It's so much fun, isn't
The
it?
police got called.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We called.
You don't block a number?
No, we forgot.
I got called
That's
in the middle
the
of the night.
number one thing to
we
do.
forgot. We
It's
forgot.
unbelievable.
I got a story for you actually in that vein.
You have 2 seconds.
forget it.
Okay.
At
Forget
this
it,
point, do an
forget it.
impression of it.
All right. All right. This is. I'm sweating because I thought I had it and I
What did
didn't.
it sound like?
Oh, hello. No, wait.
What?
Hold on.
Brit, a Brit, an old
no,
You
Brit
sounded
from
like
Delaware.
a British?
Hold on.
Mary
I'll play
Poppins?
it.
Oh, hello.
I'll play it. I'll play it.
I lost me medication.
All right. You know
No,
what?
do the
This is-
Delaware accent.
I'm trying. It's all me just pretending to be a woman.
How old are you here?
Like 15.
I mean, and they were falling for it?
That's what's really weird. We called this person and we were saying absurd shit. Like, he at one point said, I don't like, what was it? I don't like yelly and I don't like smelly. And the woman, and they still called the cops and they were like, they have a woman, because we were pretending that I was in a home, an old person's home,
Okay.
and he was the caretaker.
Okay.
And I was like, I have an OnlyFans. And
Oh.
yeah, so I
Who
was an
did you
old lady with an
call, though?
OnlyFans. No idea.
We called
Oh.
no, it was wasn't it it was a test. It was a old folks home for testing for a medication. And we started talking.
No,
and-
they were testing for medication. We were at an old folks home.
Oh yes, that's right.
Okay.
And I
They
got
don't
the
do-
computer and I ran away. She ran away with the computer and signed up for OnlyFans. And then I was like the helper and was like, sorry, these old people.
And they were
have
like,
a mind of their own."
you are not taking care of this woman correctly. And he goes, I don't like yelly and I don't like smelly. And they still were like,
yeah.
that woman is in trouble.
But you called.
We looked up a Craigslist ad that was like looking for people to participate in a drug trial.
Okay. Okay.
And
But we
we-
didn't block our number.
Yeah.
okay.
All right, ready? Listen, this is going to be worth it.
Damon?
Seaman? What? Who? Chris. Bill Kelly.
Do you hear Bill Kelly?
No, my name's Bill Kelly.
That's not your voice.
Chris. What? What are you doing? Sir. This is not a laughing matter. I don't know who Chris Veman is, if he's a boyfriend or whatever. Just listen. The thing is, we have this movie out. It's called All Holes Filled with Big Hard Cock. Yeah. No, sir. Can you please return it back?
I used
Oh
to
my
pretend that I
God,
worked
you're
for
so young. sounding.
Blockbuster, and I would call kids' houses that my friends do and talk to their parents and be like,
"That's
your
great.
son has pulled out a movie and he hasn't returned it."
He goes like this. You go,
God.
return the movie Big Hard Cocks. And he goes, what? And you go, no.
Yeah. Wait, would they get in trouble?
No, by the end of the call, it would just get so ridiculous.
Oh,
that-
so the parents never realized.
No, so I was in like my kitchen on a phone, and all my friends were in another room on speakerphone on mute.
Yes.
So I would do this.
Remember that?
and then- yeah.
I'm on the phone. So
Yeah.
people picking up when you're on the phone.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Totally. Or how about this one? This is the best. When they would pick up and then they'd start dialing.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh my God, Mom,
yeah.
Mom. And then it'd be like, hello? And you're like, Mom, I'm on the phone. And be like, what are you doing at the CVS I'm calling right now? And you're like, I am upstairs.
Yeah, man.
I used to leave messages. I was taught to leave messages like this. Hi, this is Ian. I'm calling for Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. This is Ian. I'm just calling to see if you wanted to go to the movies. Please call me back. My number's 30. Whoops. Blah, 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 blah. Again, this is Ian calling for Caitlin. Call me back at, like, my mom made me repeat everything.
As a kid,
Yeah.
you're like calling.
Yeah, like she would leave messages at the doctor's office,
Yeah.
and then I would have to leave messages to friends like I was at the doctor's
You're like,
office.
Ian, as in I,
Yeah.
A, as in animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wonder if you want to go to the playground. Again, that's 204
Yes, yes.
565 7285.
That's so funny.
Yeah, yeah, just like I'm calling for a dentist appointment.
My favorite would be when my mom would do that, where she'd be on the phone and she'd be like, this is Sue Cosentini, C, cat, O, ostrich, S. And then there was always the pause and she'd be like, sandwich, you know, and just watching them come
I
up
had
with
a bit
it.
on that actually. I
Really?
actually did a call where I called someone and kept going and just saw how long we could go because this show we were doing like pranks we were trying to do some prank calls, but one time I was home. It was a blizzard, and I was like stir crazy. I was home for a few days, and I had gotten a pack. I did it. This is not happening. You know, Ari's this is not happening show?
yeah.
This was my this is not happening. I had been delivered a pair of pants. I delivered a package. It wasn't mine. I threw it on the counter. It was the right address. It was the wrong name. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe they got the address wrong because I don't know this person.
Yeah.
So I left it up there for like a week, and then it was a snowstorm, and I was home, and I was like, I wonder what's in that. And I was like, actually, how am I going to find who this belongs to? So I said, maybe I'll open it, and there'll be some type of, So I opened it, and there was.
I like all the justifying. You had to open. It was a snowstorm. You were
Okay,
bored.
fine.
You wanted to see what
Yeah,
was in there.
but I was like, maybe, but I really was like, let me try to get this back to this person. So I opened it, and there was like an invoice slip in there, packing slip, and it had an email address on it, and it was size women 6 sateen black pants from Ann Taylor Loft. That's what it was. And so
How do you know
I
that?
just was like, this is this person's email address. And I was gonna go write them. I wrote in the subject, I have your pants. And I was like, that sounds insane.
Oh yeah.
And then I just was like, oh my God, how funny would it be if I wrote this woman a ransom note for these pants? Right?
Oh yeah.
I swear to God. And I literally, for 5 hours, I cut letters out of magazines for 5
Oh,
hours. It was a
my.
19-page ransom note. Because now I was all in. I was like, it was 19 pages, and then I scanned it. I uploaded it into to her email. And I just wrote, I have your pants, and I just sent it.
When was this?
This was in 2000, and it was not that long ago. It was
Wow.
like 2000 and call it 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
This wasn't
when we
for
had
the
that
show?
Huge blizzard,
It was
right?
whatever that blizzard was.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the show was on. The show was on.
But this was just
This was for
private
your
time.
private
This is
time?
private time.
Yeah.
Oh
Off
my
time.
God.
Yeah. So, but I
Your
was like,
job is your reality.
yeah, well, not really. Everyone's always like, so what do you do at home? And I'm just like, I don't do that. But I
You're
do.
just having flashbacks of just cutting out.
Yeah. So I just sent it, and I was like, hopefully they'll have a sense of humor, but also this is batshit, right?
Yeah.
So, and I said, you have to meet me here on this date. I told her what she had to bring. I told her I needed a jar of Skippy honey peanut butter in an unmarked duffel.
Great. Skippy Honey's the best.
Yeah, I know. It is. And I was big into it at the time.
Smooth or chunky?
Smooth. But I like chunky too.
Yeah, I like chunky also, but the honey.
And I sent it, and then the next day, let me get the order of how this happened. Right? Oh no, I forgot a huge part. I really did go in. I was like, I have to send her a picture of the pants so she knows that I have the pants. And so I was like, I'm gonna put the pants on. And
Unbelievable.
I was a little lighter than I was now, not much. And it took me like 5 minutes, but I got in these pants.
May I
I got
stop you
in
real
them.
quick?
Yeah.
You look great.
You look
Thank
great.
you so much. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Not size 6.
No, I
But-
was not a female 6 set, but Ant Loft, I don't know if that's like big and tall. I don't know what it is.
Oh, right.
Might be.
I don't think it is.
brain, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I thought
So-
it might actually be.
I put them on and I was shirtless and I was like, I don't want this to get taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let me put on a shirt.
yeah,
And I
you
was
don't
like-
want to put on a woman's pants and send a ransom note to be taken the wrong way.
Yeah. You wouldn't want
I don't
to
wanna get the
think
wrong
there was
idea,
any
right.
funny
Yeah,
business
this
going
is
on.
it. This is a bit.
Right. And then I was like, oh, I got to put on a shirt. And then I was like, well, it's black sateen pants. So I put on a shirt and tie, a sports coat. And they came up to here, the pants. And so I put on red socks and dress shoes. And I put on a jacket, sports wear. And I took a picture of myself. I was about to put it on. I was like, wait, I can't see my face. Like I can't send my face.
Mhm.
Right.
And I was like, I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah. I put on a ski mask.
Oh,
I
my.
took a picture of myself in these pants, and it's online. I took a picture of myself in this pants, like 10 pictures in a ski mask, and I sent one of them with the email address. She wrote me back the next day, like literally, really, really mad, and saying, "I don't know who you are or why you're doing this. This is unsettling, and if you don't give me your information or why you're doing this, I'm gonna call the FBI."
FBI?
FBI is what
Wait,
she
if you're
said.
corresponding on
FB fucking
email,
I.
Wow.
did you make a fake email address?
Well, let me finish the
How do
story.
you call
Ian.
Oh no!
So so then when she sent that, I was like, I was like, this is probably material. Let me just keep going. And so all I responded back was literally, do you think I'm playing games? And I sent more photos.
Wow.
And,
Dude.
And then I realized, this is what made me think of the story. I realized I sent it from my email address, literally my email address. And I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, I don't know what to do. And then I swear on my freaking parents, like it was that next day or the day after that, it was right timely. I got a text from my landlord.
Oh my God.
He lived downstairs and he said, hey, is there a package? Did you get delivered a package and recently at all for this person? The person was his girlfriend.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
And he goes, we don't have it. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, and then I go, that's when it hit me. I was going to say no, but I had to tell him because if I don't, and then they realize it's my email and then he finds
Yeah.
out and I lie to him, that's going to be even worse. So in the moment I was like, holy fucking shit. So I text him, I go, I actually do have them. I go, they came about a week ago. I didn't know the name, but it was this address. And so I held it just in case, something came up. And I said, why don't you meet me? It was like we lived in a house. So I said, meet me in the driveway. I'll give you the pants. So it was opened. So he met me in the driveway. I handed him the pants and he goes, thank you so much. And he goes, it was open. I go, no problem. I go, but hold on a second. I go, I gotta
Oh
tell
my
you
God.
something.
Oh my God.
And he's like, what? And I go, I said, I had these for like a week and I was home and I've been stir crazy or whatever. This is not happening. Unfortunately, I said I was smoking weed and I was high because of it. I did that because I think they have themes and I need to wrap the story.
Right,
in.
Yes.
right,
But I wasn't high,
right.
right? So it really was, I was doing this. So I said, I just thought that it would be funny, at one point if I wrote her a ransom note for them. And he was like, what do you mean? I go, no, like exactly what I said. And so I wrote a ransom note and I emailed it to her and I told her I had these pants and then she got mad and she said she was going to call like the FBI and everything. And I said, I took pictures of myself in like a ski mask.
Oh my God.
I swear to God. And he was younger than me, actually. But nice kid. My family lived before me, so I have a relationship.
Thank
with
God
him.
he was
But
younger
it
than
still
you.
Was,
If he was an older man.
right?
Oh
right,
my
right,
God.
right.
If he was a
So
veteran.
I was still stammering because I'm almost stammering now.
You are
Yeah.
stammering.
Because if he didn't take it the right way, I really don't know how that would affect it. Because it is insane. And
It's
so,
insane.
so
Did he know you were a comedian?
He does.
Okay.
He does. And he just goes like, all right, I'll tell her. Like I'll tell her. Like I was like, all right.
Did you have
thank
to run into her at all?
Like 6 months later, I didn't. And then like 6 months later, I was walking out of my house and she was walking down the driveway. And she was like, are you the guy that had my pants? Yeah. And I mean, she was like smiling about it. And so I just went, I never got the peanut butter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
that's the only time
god.
I think maybe I saw one other time in my life, but yeah.
Oh,
So I'll tell the story of the first and the last time I met Stacy Wu. That's not her name. I changed it
Right.
for, whatever, but
oh
Yeah.
my God.
That is
I forgot
unreal.
to change my email address. Otherwise, I wouldn't. You know what? I
How
wouldn't
do
even
you
have the story.
go through a 19-page thing? You're cutting out tiny.
Yeah,
But
I
then
actually
you
had
get to
I
that?
had like blisters on my because I only had
I
the
got blisters
I
on
only
me
had like the
fingers.
scissors, like smaller scissors that were the kids ones.
Yeah.
With like the plastic, and my fingers were so goddamn. And by the end of it, I literally had like red cuts on my fingers.
Was there any point during this where you were like, no, I can't?
I need to get
I
a
gotta
pet or
stop.
something.
Or was this just a giggle fest the whole time?
Was there anybody in there witnessing it? Like, did you have a buddy over?
Were you alone?
Was it
Were you telling
4?
anyone about this?
If you had a girl over and you were trying to impress her, that makes sense.
Would that impress her?
What?
I don't know.
I got a great idea. Come over.
Yeah.
Do you know how to make a ransom note? Because
Yeah.
it'll take us
And
5
do
hours.
me a favor. Stop off and get a ski mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have small hands, cut out this tiny ass.
yeah.
I have the ransom note still to this day. I brought it on stage and showed it.
Oh, that's
and then,
amazing.
And then I went to Kinko's and I blew up the pictures because I was
Beautiful.
on stage and I had to show them on stage. So I blew the pictures up even bigger than this.
That's
I blew up
the
2 of them
best.
and I showed them. And yeah,
What were
I
your
actually remember.
boxers?
What's that?
Were your boxers showing?
No, I was in the pants.
Hey,
you
put
got
the
them all
pants
the way
on.
in.
I got them all the way. Pull it. Yeah, it's online.
Can you look at it? What do you look up?
Just put
ransom note pants?
Salvolcano ransom note or Salvolcano this is not happening or Salvolcano ski mask. Yeah, and I also like leaned into it. I put a little English on the photos. Like I had sass in the photos.
Yeah.
Like I was
Nice.
like this.
You left the
One
mouth
when I
open a
was
little.
laying down, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I
incredible.
want you now. I want
What
you
did
to
You're a
they?
wizard.
What did they think about at the Kinko's when you were like, "Hey, I gotta make a bunch of ransom notes."
It, literally in my set, I go. By the way, Kinko's, no questions.
No questions.
No questions
yeah.
at all. Yeah.
I've
Dude.
gotten weird film printed before, and they're like, "Don't care about you.
Yeah.
Don't care about what happened in those photos or that
Dude.
person's head."
I had to print out a script for a table read, and I go to Staples. The guy behind the register is the most inept moron.
Yeah.
Like, cannot do anything. Line is backing up. You know how you make line friends, and you're kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
So he goes, next. And I go, I just need to put hole punches in these. You know, I've been waiting like a half hour. And he goes, well, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it? I go, I got it. So then he gives it to me and he doesn't even set it up for me. He just hands me the thing. So I got to figure out the holes and the width.
Well,
and the
you
length.
said you could do it. He offered.
I don't need this right
Okay,
now.
all right,
Mm.
keep going.
So I'm doing it.
The whole- the
and
width
it's
and the-
not working. And I just go, oh my God, I'm gonna kill myself. This freaking thing's not working, right?
Yeah. By the
Anyway.
way, this is straight Lenny vibes. Right now, it's Lenny vibes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
Because
Great.
you're like, I'll do it. And then you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
going to kill myself. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of guns,
Oh,
I have a
yeah.
present for you.
Can I finish the story?
Yep.
So,
There's two photos. I don't know which.
Oh, wow.
my God.
You look incredible.
That's the first one.
Oh my God.
That's the
Touching
first one.
the shades.
Yeah, that's the first one. And the second one, when I said, oh, you think I'm playing games, I'm laying on the floor.
Oh, dude. I mean, how could she take this seriously?
I mean,
I love that she
but-
said unsettling because that's like the exact, that's a very perfect way
Yeah,
of putting
yeah,
it. This
yeah.
is very, FBI, what do you call 1-800-FBI? Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Oh my God.
she actually
Oh.
specifically said, I will call the FBI she said,
looks like
she actually
Nacho
said the
Libre.
exact thing she said was that?
The
Nacho
only
Libre.
the only thing better is if when she said that, you said, if you call the FBI, my phone will ring because I'm a female body inspector.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I want to go back. I had the email still and I read it directly on the thing and I forget it off the top of my head. But she said, I will call the FBI and have them charge you with something like harassment. And then she goes, and possible terrorism.
Nice.
She
Nice.
said possible terrorism, you know, and that's actually what they named the clip, possible terrorism.
Oh, that's
Possible
awesome.
terrorism
Yeah.
is great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, long story short, anyway, this guy behind the register was like, knows me from whatever.
Yeah.
And anytime I get dunked on Twitter, he quote tweets it and goes, just so you know, this man screamed he was going to kill himself in my Staples when he couldn't punch a script. If you ever see a movie called Goblins, just know this man is unwell. And I always retweet it because I'm like, that guy sounds pretty cool.
No way. That's amazing.
Yeah, that guy
So
sounds
good.
like the man.
Wow.
You
So
know?
he follows you?
Yeah.
And then he takes every opportunity.
And his stupid little page is full of his dumb little cartoons that no one likes or retweets because he sucks.
They're all like that. You ever look at a bad commenter and go to their? It's really incredible.
And we know, you know, he's watching right now, right?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill it was a joke because you were inept at your job, guy.
Yeah.
You were inept
Cartoons
at his
suck.
job.
I mean,
Everyone laughed when I said I'd kill myself.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like,
so he knew.
I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God, I can't do it. I'm going to fucking kill myself. It never was,
if everyone else laughed, then that's on him. That's on him. That means
Thank
he's just
you.
shit stirring.
Yeah,
like
and the
him.
old lady next to me was very upset with him because he couldn't fucking do anything.
What?
Couldn't
Say it.
even
What do you gotta say?
less
Spit it
draws
out. You got it.
cartoons.
Staples. That was easy. I don't know who thought of that one. It's never easy there, but
All right, show me your little gift. Let's get out of here.
Okay, I went to Austin. I've been trekking this around the country for you.
No way! Oh, that's
that's
so cool.
That is very cool.
Look at this. I'm gonna drink my little iced coffee out
Yeah.
of it.
I love it. I love
Who's gonna kill himself now? Animator guy at Staples.
And we got this was drawn by the girl. Brought that back.
Yeah.
And then there's some stickers from another girl in there.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh,
We're
you
gonna
don't have
get
something
this-
for everybody?
I don't have. Well,
Okay.
actually, do you like Dolly Parton?
I love Dolly
Do
Parton.
you really?
Yes, I do.
This girl made really cool Dolly meets Misfits.
What?
Yep.
You didn't show me this.
Yeah.
It's going right on my weed box.
Those are
This
yours.
is amazing.
Do I get one?
See,
Nope.
you ask and you get
That's for you.
rewarded.
Oh, this is
This is
cool.
amazing.
Let me see that.
This
I'm
is
like a
also
little
for
child.
you.
I have a weed box with tons of stickers on it. Is there one that you like? Take the one that you
this
like.
is a Dolly Danzig sign.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't want to take yours.
No, that's yours.
Okay,
And
okay.
then this says anal. It's my favorite thing.
That's fun.
Vegans fart more. I don't know why we got that one.
The mug is great.
Oh, here you go. B and Ian, friendship bracelet. Mine says Jordan. It doesn't say B and Ian.
Well,
Wow.
I'll wear it.
Excellent.
Dude, me and Jordan are gonna get this tattooed on us.
Jesus had fleas. That feels
Oh, that's
sacrilegious.
nice.
If you want that,
Yeah, that's great. I'll
Do
take
you
that.
do you want to get this tattooed on?
we also have anal. You don't want that.
Also, this is a take on is it Black Flag? No, what is this? This one.
Sex
It's not
Pistols.
Black
Sex
Flag.
Pistols.
Oh, Sex Pistols. That's it.
Hey, what about this right here?
Nice.
That's all I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Wow.
Daniel Strauss.
I
don't
just feel
feel-
like
I
she's
don't-
a tattoo artist, and we should get it from her. Because
You're gonna do
it's her
it
design.
tomorrow.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Tomorrow. You're someone I don't feel like they get impulse tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
All
I'm jealous.
150
I
in the
always wanted
same-
that and I never
Sorry.
got it.
Can you speak up, ski mask ransom note guy, please?
Yeah. Talk about
We're
impulsive.
both unwell.
No, I love your tattoo. I didn't go that route and I always wish I did. Too late for me now.
You got the script.
Never too late.
I actually have Jaden Smith on both my thighs, but that's about it. And I have some words here, and I have my grandparents' initials in like Sailor Jerry hearts on my legs. But
Oh, that's
That's
right.
good.
Yeah, the Jaden Smith.
he's
thing.
15 on this side, and he's 21 on this side.
Who?
And this one he posed for.
Really?
Jaden Smith.
You do not
Yeah.
have Jaden Smith tattoos.
But I do though.
No, you
But I
don't.
do. Yeah, I do. Do you want to take bets on
Jaden
telling the
Smith,
truth?
the child of Will Smith and
Yeah,
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first time I got it, he was 15, and he's on my leg at 15.
Is that
And this one's
illegal?
black and white. This one's full color though. Really is. I really
Are
evolved.
you telling the
You
truth?
could pull those up. Pull them up.
Why would he lie?
Why
Just
did
put-
you get those?
She's
I was
nagging
forced.
you to
Oh,
have
you
you
were
take your
forced.
pants off.
Yeah. No, it's not a
Forced
big
at
deal. I'll do it.
gunpoint.
I'll do it. No, yeah, I was forced to do it.
Wow.
Now, here's my question. You need to get another one at another one of his milestones when he turns like 25 or 30.
I think it's either going to be, and I met him because of it, and then we became friends. Friendly, I should say. We text once in a while. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
But I was going to get like one every like 6 years, or get Willow, Jada, and Will and do like a
Yeah.
Smith family Mount Rushmore on my
Yeah.
thigh.
I think that's the
Yeah.
move.
I can't wait till you look like me, but it's all Jaden Smith heads.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
We see you in 6 months and you just look like
You
Yeah.
get Jada a different hairstyle, bald with hair.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
I
a
can do however I want to do
Uh-huh.
it.
Make her bald, and then people can draw whatever hair on
Willow
her they
Smith,
want.
love,
Yeah.
musician, so good, such good songs.
Yeah.
Not familiar with Jaden's work.
My buddy tells me, don't worry about it. When you get older, it'll look like Morgan Freeman.
Nice.
It's nice. They're both good people. So,
Great people.
All right, that's a show. That's amazing, Sal. You're the man. Tell us
Yes.
about the important thing.
Did I say that yet? I don't know. Did we say that at the top? I
No.
don't remember. Okay.
No, but we can do all our dates at the top of the episode. We can record a special thing at the beginning. Woo! Yeah, go ahead.
So do
Yeah,
it.
go now, and then we'll do it. Yeah, sorry.
Film my stand-up comedy special at the Vic Theater in Chicago on December 2nd. It's a Saturday. Those tickets go on sale September 13th, which I think is going to be today.
Yeah.
Because we're recording a little early. The 13th and 14th are on sale and pre-sale, and the promo code is NOPRESH, PRESH. And then the 15th, September 15th, they're on sale to the general public. We're doing a couple of shows. There's not a lot of tickets, and if they sell out, we might add some. But yeah, that's it. And it's my first special, my first real official special that I'm doing. So
Hell yeah.
December 2nd at the Vic. I chose Chicago, so Chicago, come on out for me.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I
and
love that.
I'm also on tour. There's like 30 other cities up there. SalVulcanoComedy.com.
You're the best, man.
Yeah.
That's
you
awesome.
are too, man. I love you.
Congrats.
You should come on because I want you to come back on again. Come on,
Yeah.
come on a pod. I have
Okay.
2 pods. It's Taste
Yes.
Buds and Hey Babe
The
with Joe
best.
DeRosa and Chris DeStefano. Come on,
So
anyone,
much fun.
anytime you want.
Nice.
You're the
Yeah,
best.
we
What
had
a
a blast
gang.
with you. And by the
Yes.
way, just really before we end, I got to say thank you again because your episode where you co-hosted with me because he wasn't there,
Mhm.
people loved it.
Aw.
And the McDonald's came out of that we got that McDonald's outfit, and then
Yeah.
we did a live live streaming Taste Buds.
Yes.
And Joe was dressed as an authentic Ronald
Yeah.
because of you.
With my
And it was like
cousin's
a
suit.
gangbusters. It was like our favorite episode we've ever done out of like almost 200
Oh,
because
man.
of you.
That
Nice.
really
Thank
means
you,
a
buddy.
lot.
Get
Yeah.
his
Thank you,
face
Sal.
tattooed on you then, would you?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now turn around. No.
Yeah, it was the best episode. You're the man. We love you, Sal. Thank
Thanks,
you
guys.
so much.
Thanks for having me.
IanFidance.com for all my dates. Got a new website, bunch of cities. You got to come. Jordan.
JordanJensen.com.
It's actually Jordan Jensen Comedy.
JordanJensenComedy.com. For dates and
If you want to go
tickets.
see Lenny live, go to our website.
Lenny Live. That's fun.
Bye-bye. We love you. See ya.